Funke Akindele as ex-convict. What it portends for her. Top Nollywood actress Funke Akindele and husband Abdul Rashid Bello, popularly known as JJC Skills, have now been convicted after they were found guilty of breaching the Lagos Infection Disease Regulation of 2020, which authorizes 1 month jail term or 100,000 naira fine or both for accused person or persons if found guilty. The Jennifer's Diary actress had last Saturday thrown a house party in celebration of her husband's birthday at their private residence in Gbadamosi Close inside Amen Estate, Ibejuleki in Lagos. Following their reckless action, the Lagos State Police Command effected an arrest of the actress and subsequently arraignment followed at a chief magistrate court in Ogba, Lagos, where she and her husband both pleaded guilty and were sentenced to 14 days community service. Funke Akindele's arrest and conviction further exposes the shallowness of the actress, her husband, and her team of handlers. Aside their lack of discretion, the Bellos are either stingy or adamant to hiring a professional media and legal advisors whose duties would have been to advise them appropriately on the precarious nature of the time we are living in before throwing that quote insensitive birthday party. On the other hand, after the mistake was made, they again did not seek good legal advice or legal aid from professionals who would have probably advised them accordingly on the next line of action. It's not rocket science that Funke Akindele stuck a 6 inches long nail right in her own head with the hard evidence she handed her prosecutor. A video where she publicly apologized to her fans and the government over her indiscreet house party, which she posted online. That was the clincher for the Lagos state government. She should have sought professional legal counsel. She probably would have been advised against a public apology, and the government probably would have had a hard time going into a legal brawl, especially with a good lawyer on her side. Again, the deed has been done. What do all these portend for Funke Akindele and her husband? The conviction of Funke Akindele may have done her more harm than good. First, her record is now dented as she is now enlisted among convicted citizens in Nigeria, and after her community service, she could be henceforth referred to as an ex-convict. Being an ex-convict comes with many stigmas in the immediate and larger society. Not only can Mrs. Bello not nurse a political ambition anymore, but she may also lose some of her major endorsement, which will create a big hole in her savings. Again, in some cases, being an ex-convicted may mean losing international citizenship of some countries with strict immigration regulations. In any case, being an ex-convict is no good for Funke Akindele as a senior citizen, and except for a clemency, that may be the case for a long time. So there are a lot of people who have reacted to this, and this is what they have to say. Someone says, why didn't she do her party in the UK? They know UK government will not tolerate nonsense, but our Nigerian on anything goes. But thank God our government brought them to book. Someone said the spirit of her late father is haunting her as she failed to attend his burial. She should appease the spirit of her father, otherwise many tragedies. What does the spirit of her father have to do with this? This is common sense. And of course, the article said if they had legal advisors, they would have told them that, publicly for your image, this would not be the right thing to do. This doesn't I don't think, why are you going deep into it? Basically, it was lack of common sense and it was a mistake that seemed like that could be avoided. So the spirit of her late father, I don't think has anything to do with this. Another person says, many great people have been through it and came out greater. Don't give up, Funke. And someone just says ignorant, and that's true because obviously with the climate and the Nigerian, and how everyone is scared about it. I don't even know how people were still confident to still go to the party. Someone says the only thing these Nollywood ladies know is to party, fix long nails, hands on. Okay, this person just sounds really ignorant, and there's obviously a stereotypical image that this person has on Nollywood ladies. Like, you can't just generalize. Like, with Funke Akindele, she's one of the people that a lot of people respect. She doesn't really get into trouble as much, and she always minds her business, and she's making her money. So the thing with nails, party, you just don't have money and you're jealous. That's why that's the only thing that you'd resort to. Another person says if she had not made a public apology, people would have attributed her as a proud person, and that is true as well. She's in the public eye, so people would have that comment. Another person says she's wrong by doing so after she knew what is on ground. God will be with them. Another person says, I'm still wondering why she pleaded guilty, and I thought she was a lawyer. I mean, if you break a law, you break a law. There's no really defending yourself from doing something bad. Someone says, nonsense. The lady has done nothing wrong by her apologies. Her offense is not criminal, but just misdemeanor. Anybody can fall into such at any time. That is really true, but then because of how popular she is and the media, they'd like to intensify everything and make it seem like, oh, it's a big thing. Obviously, it's a different situation if the coronavirus cases were above 100,000 in Nigeria, and then you are just talking about the likelihood of the coronavirus actually spreading. That's what people are scared about. But for her to go to jail while other pastors who host large gatherings of so many people are not getting in trouble, it shows that there's a loophole in the system and it doesn't make sense. So guys, what do you think of all these comments? Please put your comments in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.